Take a look at this iconic Nike commercial from 2000. The plot, simple and chaotic. A squad of football legends, Edgar Davids, Figo, Totti and more, storm a laser-filled fortress, battle robot samurai and escape with one prized possession, the Nike Geo Merlin. That ball would go on to debut as the official Premier League match ball that same year, kicking off a 2-decade partnership between Nike and the world's most watched football league. For a generation of fans, Nike wasn't just a corporate name on the pitch. It was synonymous with the sport. From Henry's Highbury highs to Aguero's last-second title winner to Salah at full flight, the swoosh was always in the frame. But now, 25 years on, that ad feels like a time capsule. A reminder of when Nike ruled the football world. Because starting the 2025-26 season, Nike will no longer supply the Premier League ball. And that's not just a lost deal. It's a signal that Nike's grip on football is slipping. Every unrenewed contract feels like another crack in the armor of a brand that once helped define the sports culture. Maybe it's a symptom of something much bigger. So, how did Nike, the brand that shaped modern football culture, lose its way? And what does that tell us about the future of the game? This is Football Explained. What do you think of when we say football culture? It used to be pies on the terrace or the scratchy commentary from a crackling radio. For the modern game, it's the boots you save up for, the posters on your bedroom wall, the music in FIFA games, and the commercials that made you believe you could go pro. Modern football culture, the one that went global in the 2000s, was built on moments like these. And at the heart of it all was Nike. Their ads weren't just commercials, they were cultural events. The airport ad for '98, Ronaldinho breaking the internet in Joga Bonito, writing the future with names beyond football. Every time you thought Nike had peaked, they raised the bar again. And it wasn't just storytelling, it was the products. Boots that felt designed for icons, kits that became signatures, and match balls that became symbols. Nike embedded itself into the soul of the sport. Beyond marketing football, they defined what it meant to be a football fan in a modern, globalized world. And their ambitions matched up to their branding too. Going back to the 1980s with Aston Villa, launching the Stand Up, Speak Up anti-racism campaign in the 2000s, and trailblazing women's sport, they pushed the limits at every step. Nike wanted to tackle the sport from all angles. On the pitch, how you viewed the game and how you interacted with it in the modern day. They were going all in on football, and not without reason. In the 2014 World Cup, of the 32 teams that participated, Nike sponsored 10 of them, the highest among other brands including Puma and Adidas. That year, their external net profit rose 23% to $962 million during the World Cup period in the 3 months to August, while revenue rose 15% to $8 billion in the same period. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, Nike's presence grew. From Manchester United to Manchester City to Chelsea and finally Liverpool in 2020. They were spreading across the world, signing top talents, all the while the execs high-fiving each other in the quarterly earnings calls. It was clear, Nike needed football, but does football need Nike? Later in the video, we'll look at how the way we watch football online actually played a part in Nike's fading influence on the sport. And in a world where everything's online, from transfer rumors to highlight reels, it's important you're not left exposed, like a team with its full backcourt too high. That's where private internet access comes in. Whether you're watching the game at the airport, scrolling transfer news at a cafe, or streaming highlights at work, don't worry, we won't tell. You're protected from hackers, trackers, and shady networks. It keeps your browsing encrypted, your IP hidden, and your digital movements safe, no matter where you're watching from. In simple terms, private internet access is a VPN, a virtual private network. It hides your IP address and encrypts your internet traffic. So if a Champions League match highlight is geo-blocked in your country, or that one post-match interview that is only available somewhere else, private internet access can get you in. And yeah, it helps you unlock region-restricted content. For example, to catch the incredible Champions League quarterfinals, you could just sign up for private internet access, switch your location to the UK, and access all matches live via BBC or Sky. It works on all platforms, Windows, macOS, iOS, Android, and more. and you can protect an unlimited number of devices with just one subscription. Perfect for your laptop, phone, tablet, even your smart TV. Over 30 million downloads, a no-logs policy proven in court, and now a special deal just for you. Go to the link on the screen or use the QR code to get 83% off. Just $2.03 a month, with 4 extra months completely free. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's completely risk-free. Stay safe, stay curious. Now, back to the story. Nike losing the deal to supply the official Premier League ball is just the tip of the iceberg. Liverpool, a flagship club, is leaving Nike for Adidas. The news broke around the same time Liverpool won their 20th league title. Not a good look for Nike. There are rumours about Nike moving away from their existing contracts with Chelsea and Barcelona too. Portugal ended a 27-year partnership with Nike, despite the Cristiano Ronaldo era being practically built on the swoosh. Seeing Puma hide Ronaldo's boots in their campaign for Portugal was nothing short of blasphemy for many, but that's a story for another day. They've also lost footballers like Harry Kane, who went to Skechers. Yeah, Skechers. Even Nike's win with Germany's national team came under fire. Labelled by some as an accident and purely a financial decision after Adidas's 70-year partnership ended. A statement like that associated with Nike would have been unthinkable, but they had it coming. Nike's design over the years has become lackluster. While other brands up their game, Nike's kits looked like a copy-pasted template from Canva. In the 2022 World Cup, Nike supplied kits for 13 national teams, the highest of any brand, and yet hardly any of them were memorable or received favourably by the fans. Once lauded for innovative and beautifully designed jerseys, Nike's jerseys increasingly became generic. No sense of pride, no sense of place. And fans, of course, took notice. To be fair, Nike's struggles are bigger than football. The company itself has been struggling. Now, this isn't a video about the business of sport, so we'll keep this part brief. But what happened? In short, Nike's own strategies were blamed. Along with that, a healthy dose of competition. Adidas and Puma have always been in the mix, but beyond that, brands like Skechers, Castor, New Balance, who were never traditionally involved with the sport, have started punching above their weight, landing deals with clubs and players alike. In the past, even if a brand had better products, they couldn't match marketing dominance and player endorsements. Now, Nike is losing footing on both product and culture, because football in 2025 isn't the football Nike conquered in 2015. Spend enough time online in football comment sections and you'll see this statement: the game's gone. It's a tongue-in-cheek remark whenever there's a big change in the sport's rules or traditions. But for many, football in and of itself feels different, because now, more than ever, football relies less on individual brilliance. It's a team game driven by data and expected goals, and not by vibes and top bins. And that, in theory, leads to the softening of the superstar status. Think about it. Do any of the best footballers today match the PR gravitas of the Zidanes and the Ronaldinos? And that's crucial because Nike's entire empire was built on selling superstars. Not systems, not stats, stars. Modern footballers following on Instagram could be at an all-time high. But it means nothing for brands if the sponsorships don't translate to sales. And that brings us to another point: the way we watch football today. The decentralization of how we quote-unquote consume football has led to the fragmentation of the audience. Previously, with one blockbuster ad on YouTube every World Cup, Nike could be the talk of the football town hall for the 4 years that followed. Now, people hardly remember the 2022 World Cup ad they dropped, because the audience is fragmented across the internet. Some teenagers know IShowSpeed's football reactions more than they know the actual game, while others catch up watching the Sports Galazzo. And another group has no idea about either of those references and only follows their local team. There's no longer one town hall where the football world gathers. It's hundreds of rooms, thousands of screens. The truth is, dominating football culture, or any culture, is harder in 2025. But that's not to say Nike isn't trying. The rise of retro football craze has seen Nike reissue some of their most sought-after products from the yesteryears, like older kits and the incredible T90 boots. Nike recently also introduced the Cage, which are live street football activations, inspired from their viral advert in 2002. And the games are hosted by hip-hop artist Travis Scott, in a bid to reach a new audience too. Even the final Nike Premier League ball is an homage to the T90 ball from the 2005-2006 season. To some, this could be a feeble attempt by Nike to remind everyone that, hey, make sure you know who paved the way. And who knows, maybe Nike has a few tricks up its sleeves in the coming years, especially with the World Cup in 2026. Only time will tell. But with all the moving pieces, one thing checks out, that football is evolving like never before.
Nike, what a dinosaur. Like, I came to review your boots. I was just at your sweetheart's place, Adidas. I came, you know what, let's give Nike a good review, but you have nothing. Everything is old. This is from when? 1945? Your best boots. Come on, like, wake up, yeah? Adidas is killing it.